And you'll be on Facebook, YouTube. Oops.
Recording in progress.
You're on.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. To God be the glory. I want to thank God for life, joy, peace, hope, his promise, for him being a way maker, a problem solver, a heart fixer, and all that we need and so much more. I am your host, Tea Nicole. This is the Tea Nicole Show. So I want to welcome you guys into the room. And before we get started, I actually want you to do me a big favor. I need you to share this video. I need you to tag somebody in this video, because of the simple fact we will be talking about starting over on this particular episode. And so I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. So make sure you send this to your family member. It could be your cousin, it could be your mother, it could be your daughter, it could be your sister, your friend, your brother, whoever you would like it to be. But I need you guys to do that for me, because of the simple fact this is a new season and I'm excited to be here. I want to thank God for allowing me for this wonderful, amazing opportunity. I am before you. Again, I am Tea Nicole, and I am your host with the most, coming straight out of Pontiac, Michigan. Now I have a new location, so I will be talking about it, because of the simple fact I'm talking about today, starting over. Starting over is not always easy, but it is necessary in order for us to grow. So I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to like the video, share the video, and make sure you send this to or tag someone in it that needs to be here, because somebody needs to be here on today, because we are streaming live and you might watch this on replay. So I don't know where you are located around the world, but I want to make sure somebody that needs it get what they need. And also, I want to tell you, whatever I say, it's my opinion, it's my facts, and it's my truth. So I want you guys to know, you take what you need to take, and whatever you don't need, throw it to the side or give it to somebody else, because it may resonate with somebody else. So again, I am Tea Nicole, and I want to welcome you. And I am a part of the LICMC family.net family. So y'all make sure y'all check us out. They on YouTube, they on Comcast, they on Facebook and everything else. And so you make sure you look at the links that follow this video, that comes before this video and after this video. So I just want to say welcome. So today we're talking about starting over. So I am, again, Tea Nicole. My name is Therese T, but I go by Tea Nicole. So I want you guys to just watch me as I grow. And I want to say this is my first show today, here in 2022. And so I want to welcome you. And I want you guys to know that this is a family. And I am a ICF certified life coach. I am from the city of Pontiac, Michigan. I currently live in Texas. So here it is. I thought I was getting away from the snow, but if I'm looking out my window, I see the snow, I see the ice, I see everything else that's not so nice. And they like, T, be careful out there. I said, this ain't nothing compared to what's at home, but it's a part of the process of starting over, because I thought I was running from something, but it's like, I will follow you wherever you go. So it's amazing when you starting over and you thinking you running from something, but the thing is, it will show up right at your front door. So you have to be willing to not be afraid to confront whatever that thing is that you're trying to run from, because I know you might see it in this physical sense as it's being snow, but it could have been a storm that I was trying to run from. Or even you may be trying to run from a storm thinking you going to one place to get comfort or cover, when you know that one thing you needed to do was face it. So now you can come past, you got to come out of that storm. So yeah, storms come in our life and it does not feel good. It don't always make sense. But the thing is, we have to be willing to go through the storm, face the storm, and overcome the storm. But just know it's all a part of the process, because I used to say, these things keep happening to me. Why me? But why not me? Why not you? They are meant to what? Build your character, show you your strength, show you your identity, show you your worth. So that's how you gonna start over. Because you know what? You may have used to drink. drinking might have been your thing. Like you might have did so much all of your life, going through many different situations in your life, and you turn to drinking to cope with it. So now you like, listen, the drinking did something to my liver. The drinking did something to my weight. The drinking did something to my mind. So now I'm finna start changing some things around. So now I'm going to have to start over. Excuse me. Find a new habit to replace the drinking, because the drinking wasn't to end all your problems, to get rid of everything. It only, what is it? It was a band-aid. It was a band-aid to get you through something. It was a band-aid. Instead of you saying, no, today I'm going to face this, whatever that was that caused me to start drinking. Instead, I got what? I got upset. I got angry. And I just lost hope in me. I lost hope in me. Hey, brother, look, I got my brothers on. I got my sisters on. I'm so glad y'all came to support little old me. And I want y'all to understand. So the thing is, when we're going through our situation and our storm, and we have these bad habits, we have to be willing to break the bad habits. So that's why I was saying in relation to the storm, like I thought I was running from something, but it's like, no, I can find you wherever you are. So it's time for you to confront it and create a new habit, create new life, create new love. But know that whatever you've been through or whatever you are experiencing is all a part of the process. So listen, if this resonated with you, you take it for what it is, because so many times we be afraid to confront that thing that's in our way. But when you are starting over, you have to still confront the thing that is stopping you from going to the next level. Because if you leave and you still thinking you are okay or you're safe, you're not going to be safe, because you're going to, that bad habit is going to keep showing up. It's going to keep showing up until you do what? Confront it. So it's time for you to start over fresh, but also heal in that area that you need to heal in. Prime example, I have been having issues with my weight all of my life because of different things that happened on my journey. And the thing is, for those that don't know my story, I proudly tell my story, and I want people to know I'm no different from you, but I've learned to be healed in certain areas of my life. I'm forever healing. Just because you heal once, that don't mean you can't heal again in that same area or in a new area. We're forever healing because we're forever learning. So the thing is, I was molested at an early age. I was only 4 years old when I was molested. And the thing is, people be like, T, you still remember that? Yes. And even if I didn't remember it, my body remembered it. And the thing is, now here it is, I'm 41 years old, and so some things that I'm experiencing in my body is caused because of what happened in my past, the traumatic experiences. So it's showing up in my everyday life, and instead of me running from it, I'm confronting it. And I'm going to be honest with you, it hurts. It's very painful. And the thing is, one thing you're going to learn about Tea Nicole, she's very transparent, she's very open, she's very honest. I am a woman of God, and I trust the God within me. I trust him to lead me, guide me, and direct me. He also shows me who I am. So listen, the reason why I'm bringing all of this up is because, like, in my day-to-day, it shows up. It still shows up. And I'm like, T, you got to heal in this area so that way you can move forward. Because how can you help somebody else if you haven't healed? The thing is, sometimes you have to heal with somebody, because where you at right now, they see it. They may see it. They may see it. Like, they like, I'm watching everything this person is doing. And it's like, she's still pushing. She's still pressing. Or not even she. He's still pressing. He's still pushing, because of the simple fact that person experienced this violent act, because that's all it was. It was a violent act where the enemy knew my power, knew who I was before I knew who I was. So the enemy tried to stop me. So just like you, the enemy tried to stop you because the enemy seen your worth, seen who you were and what you were capable of doing, correct? The enemy knew exactly who you was. And so now the enemy said, I'm going to take your peace. I'm going to take your joy. I'm going to steal your innocence, because now somebody else can't take it from you, or not even somebody can't take it from you, but the one that God had destined for you to be with when you grew up, it's like, I'm going to take that from you. And so now you're going to lose out on knowing who you really are. You're not even going to know your worth. So now let's take that back. So even though those things happen, Now I'm going to show you what I'm capable of, because you thought you had me when I was a child. You thought you could take some things from me when I was little. So now I'm taking back my power, because I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to forgive myself. I'm learning to believe in myself. I'm learning to trust in myself. And I'm saying this to you, my brothers and sisters, because this may be you too. You may feel like you are defeated. You may feel lost. You may feel like insecure and you don't love who you are. But I want to tell you, as a woman that is a survivor, because I could be saying I keep going through this, I'm keep on experiencing this, but I am older now. I had to learn how to go back within and heal that inner child, because that inner child will show up in my day to day. So that's why I say, with you starting over, you're going to have to heal some areas that are uncomfortable. Because then you hear me when I said something about the storm. So the people that are just coming in, I was talking about how I thought I was getting away from a storm, but the storm followed me all the way from Michigan to Texas. It's like, T, I'm not going to let you get away. But if you look at it in a spiritual sense, because we are spiritual beings, and sometimes we only look at things from a mental standpoint instead of the whole picture, which we are made up in three components. So that's the mind, the body, and the what? The soul. So we say spirit, but we got to look at it like, you know what? Today I'm going to overcome some things. Today I'm going to heal in some areas. Today I'm going to believe in my power. So even when I leave and go to another state, I can really truly start over. Or even when I get in a relationship, I learn how to heal. I learn how to feel. I learn how to believe in myself and not look for love in all the wrong places, but instead look for it in the right places, and to believe in who I was. Because why? I am powerful. I am strong, and I am starting over. I am doing this thing for real this time around, and I'm no longer afraid of what I can do, because the enemy, I say the enemy, that could have been a person, that could have been that food, that could have been that lust, it could have been the different spirits that we deal in and dwell in. So that's why I say it's so important for us to know it's the spirit of things. So the person that violated me, they were under attack spiritually. And what I mean, they were young too. I don't even know if they had really experienced life, because this was my babysitter. My babysitter couldn't be no more than 16 years old. So I could have been like, I'm gonna hurt my babysitter when I get old, but I didn't. Instead, I pray for my babysitter. That person that was, and I'm gonna say it was a young lady that did it. So instead of me like getting all upset and being mad, being frustrated, no, I learned to pray for that person. I learned to speak life to that person. I seen that person. And when I tell you, like, they're wrestling with a drug addiction and they had some mental health challenges. So why would I sit up here and hold a grudge? Why would I want to harm that person? Because they took my innocence. So the thing is, I had to learn how to forgive who? Me, number one. I had to forgive the person that did it to me, that my aggressor. I had to forgive them. Listen, sis, Davina, I have to tell you, like, this right here, right now, this has been a hard journey for me, because I used to hold on to a lot of things. And in some instance, I still kind of, but I'm like, I'm learning day to day to let go. I'm learning to trust in my strength. I'm learning to say, I forgive the people that done me wrong, because guess what? I don't know what spirit they were in, because I realized that we are made up of three components: the mind, the body, and the spirit. So sometimes you might not be in the right place. Like you might go through something in your life, and then it might be something that's weighing on your heart, on your mind, and it's like, oh my goodness, I keep thinking about it, I keep going through it, I keep repeating that habit, because you haven't healed in this area. But when you starting over, you letting everything go. And it's funny how sometimes people will be in your life and they will continue to remind you of your past, and then that's when you start to feel defeated. That's when you say, today I want to give up on me. Today I'm not in the right position. I'm not doing the right thing, but you doing exactly what you need to do. You're doing it how you need to do it. You're doing it the reason why you need to do it. So if you look at life, the cycle where that trauma occurred that you thought was normal. See, the thing is, we thought It was okay. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm about to be transparent because I have some of my sisters, they am on my Facebook, and I want to make sure I talk to them right quick. Because the thing is, growing up, when I was molested, I was 4 years old. I never told anybody because I didn't know if it was normal or not. And the thing was, I lived with those secrets for many years. So here it is today. I'm not afraid to tell the truth. I'm not afraid to say who I am and what I've done. I'm not afraid to say I made mistakes. I'm not afraid to say some things came my way when I was younger and it almost took me out. But now I'm still standing and I'm stronger than I've ever been. So here on the Tea Nicole Show, you're going to get transparency. You're going to get people that have a story to tell, because I want to have some of my friends come and talk to you guys. So I'm not going to be the only one that's going to be talking each and every week, but not every week, but once a month. We do our live show once a month, every Friday, the first Friday of the month at 10 Central or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want you guys to know something, like, we all have a story to tell. So if you really want to be a guest on the show, please inbox us or go to my website, www.tereseteasley.com, and put in the comment section, like, I want to be on your show. I want to be a part of the movement. I want people to know my story. So again, like I was telling you guys in the beginning, I am a ICF certified life coach, and I help individuals with their breakthrough. I help you get your breakthrough, because in this season and in this time, we need to receive our breakthroughs. We need to start knocking some doors down. We need to learn how to forgive ourselves. We need to learn how to love ourselves. We need to like believe in ourselves. We need to trust in who we really are, because so many times things in life can happen. It can cause us to stop believing in ourselves, but I need us to know our worth and to walk in our whole power and not be afraid to do it. So for many years, I did not walk. For many years, I lost my voice. For many years, I stood silent. And still, even to today, I be like, I go to myself. I go to myself. I spend a lot of time by myself so I can see, so I can hear clearly, because sometimes we got so many distractions coming at us in all these different directions, and it causes us to fall off. It causes us to stop but believing in ourselves. Can I tell you guys, like, for the last couple of years, I'm gonna say 2 years, I have been dealing with health issues. And it's to the point where sometimes I want to throw in the towel, but I've been healing myself. Like, what I mean by that, I've been listening to my body. I've been trusting God to show me the directions that I need to go. Like, I even go to the doctor. Not only do I go to the doctor, like, I had a therapist. I was working with a hypnotherapist, because of the simple fact, when I experienced all those traumas, I held on to everything. I internalized everything. And what I internalized became my reality. So today I'm faced with health challenges. And I want you to see this, because as I start over, as I believe in me again, as I trust in me again, as I rebuild this temple, it's like the health challenges are coming, but it's to show me that they have been dormant for so many years. And now I have to be willing to fight, go through the pain. So I want to talk to individuals that know what I'm talking about, because you have been dealing with pain and it doesn't feel good, because you've been holding on to the hurt. You've been holding on to the past. You've been holding on to the things that stood in your way years ago. So now it's time for us. So here is the platform for you. This is the platform where you can come to me and I can come to you and I can be in your life. I want you to know that you are not alone. And yes, you went through some things in your life, but don't give up on who you are. They were a test. And not only was they a test, they were what you needed, lessons, so that way you can grow. You hear me? You got to go through something so you can grow through something. And sometimes people be like, what do you mean you got to go through? I know suffering is hard. Suffering does not feel good. When you suffering, it's like, how can I see the night from day? How can I overcome? How can I feel good in my body? How can I forgive? By just saying, you know what, today I release everything, whether that's good, whether that's bad, whether that's positive or negative, however you look at it. But when you starting over from scratch, when you lose your job, when you lose your car, when you lose your home, when you have to start walking because you're trying to do something new, you're trying to figure it out. Can I tell you, I'm in a new foreign land. This is a place I've never been before. I've never been to Texas in the aspect where I decided to live. I've been in Michigan all of my life. And when I tell you this is new, and I'm like, how I'm gonna make it? How I'm gonna overcome? Because I set out on a mission. The thing was, I knew God had plans for me. So I want to talk to those that are wondering and questioning if this is true, if this can really happen. Is this what God has for you? Yes, this is what God has for you. God has something special for each and every one of us. Why do you know this, or how do you know this, T? Because he did it for me. He's doing it for me each and every day that I wake up, every day that I put clothes on my body, every day I put food in my belly, when I get to drink some water, when I get to just raise my hand, when I just get to say thank you, when I might have a sleepless night, it's like everything is coming into fruition because I decided to start over. I decided to say, yes, God, I trust you. Even when bills are due, even when I'm getting phone calls, even when the pain is going throughout the body and I'm just trying to figure it out because I done went to doctors and they couldn't diagnose because it was trauma. Listen to what I said. They couldn't diagnose because it was trauma. They wasn't there with you when you was a child. They wasn't there with you when you was an adult and you was being harassed. They wasn't there with you when they was talking bad about you, when you lost your mother, and when you lost your father, when you lost your kids. Think about what I'm saying. So many people, they see us, they prejudge us, and then they look down on us and just try to talk bad about us because they don't know us. So I just want to encourage you. Everybody don't know your story. Everybody don't know you, but don't be afraid to tell your story. Don't be afraid to be bold in this season. In this season, you connect to people that's like you. You connect to people that God sent for you. Because of the simple fact, there's something that we have to do. There's some places that we're going to have to go. There's some people that we're going to have to talk to because they prejudged us. They didn't know that we were the answer. They didn't know that God had chosen you to do the work that, listen, they didn't know. They didn't know. They didn't know that your name carried weight. Do you hear me? Your name alone carried weight. So you just got to believe in your power. You have to believe in the God that's in you. When I tell you this show is just going to take you from where you are to beyond the walls, because I want you guys to know, if you are connected to me, if you say, Teresa, I want to be a part of your tribe, let's get it together, because I don't want to talk to the common folks. I want to talk to the ones that people overlook. I want to talk to the ones that been through something. I want to talk to the ones that are considered that diamond in the rough, because of the simple fact, I'm a diamond in the rough. Do you hear me? People prejudged, people talked about, people tried to slander your name, and you're like, what? And why is this happening? It had to happen so you can know who you were, so you can know your strength, so you can know your power, so you can know your identity. Listen, I just want you guys to know that you are amazing. You just have to continue to tap into your power. You have to trust that it is going to work out for your good and it's going to get better. So no matter what comes your way, listen, I want y'all to know something. So, like, sometimes my words don't come out right, but they come out the way they need to come out. And so I used to be like, I don't want to talk because I don't have a speech impediment, but sometimes the words don't want to come out because I get so excited. But when I'm delivering the message from the heart, I never pre-rehearse anything. I just allow God to have his way. And so I want you guys to know, when we transparent and we are really living this life for real and we're trusting God for everything, things just comes into the flow. It comes naturally. So I want you guys to get into a place where you just believe in who you are. You're trusting the process. So when you're starting over, you believe in who you are. When you're starting over, step out on faith. When you're starting over, quit looking for everybody for validation. Go within and trust who you are. Trust what the Spirit of God is telling you to do. Can I tell you, I left my mother, I left my sister, my brother, and my niece and my nephew behind, but I'm still connected to them because my parents, they instilled something in me at an early age. That was to know who I am, even though they didn't even know that I was going through what I went through. So for many years, my family didn't know I was hurting. My family didn't know I was living this life of secrecy. So now I don't have secrets. Now I walk in the truth. You are truth. You don't have to hold your head down because what you went through. Therese T is telling you this because she know what it's like to be an outcast. She know what it's like to not be liked. But it's okay. Do y'all see what kind of chair I'm sitting in? I'm sitting in this chair and I'm comfortable. I go to sleep at night because I'm releasing some things, because I'm starting over. And so I want to encourage you, whenever you watch this video, it's okay to start over. It's okay to believe in your strength. It's okay to believe in your power. It's okay for you to know who you are, to walk in your authority, but do it by faith. Trust and believe by faith that you shall overcome. You shall live, overcome, and be where you need to be. Did you hear me? You have to walk in the authority that you have. So let me give you some tips as we get ready to close, because it's almost time for me to go. But I want to give you these tips when starting over. Believe in who you are. Make the final decision. And everything you do, keep God first. That should have been the first thing. So in everything you do, you keep God first. That's number one. Everything you do, you keep God first. Number two, keep the faith. You have to keep the faith and believe in the decision that you are making, because it's only ultimately up to you. Nobody else can do it for you but you. You have to say, I'm starting over, but I'm trusting in the decision that I am making because I know it is for me. And three, live your life to the fullest. Now, that's something that I needed to tell you, because of the simple fact we be so afraid. Because I keep hearing people that say, I'm afraid. Like, I don't want to go out because of the quarantine. I don't want to go out because of Corona. I don't want to go out because of this. I don't want to go out because of that. Listen, you better live. Because when we start over, we're living, we're learning, we're trusting our process, we're believing in who we are. And also, for those that don't know, I want you guys to get my book. I wrote a book. It's called Breakthrough Awaits. And you can get it on my website, www.thereseteasley.com. That is TERESE Teasley, TEASLEY, and the link will be provided. So I want you to make sure you get a copy of that book. And not only that, you can book a free coaching session. You get 15 minutes free to talk to Coach T. I need you to visit my website today, www.thereseteasley.com. And I want you guys to like my social media, Driven by Purpose. That is PURPOS3. The links will be below. I want you guys to tap in to what I got going on, because of the simple fact, I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing games for a long time. And what I mean by that, I've been working on me. I've been building myself up, and I have a proven system, and now I'm sharing it with the world, because of the simple fact we need to know that it is in this season 2022. It's like so many people have left this earth, but while we are here, live your life to the fullest. Be free, be whole, be changed, and know that there is greatness inside of you. So I'm so glad that you guys decided to sit with me today. I'm so glad that you decided to watch replay. I'm so glad that you decided to say yes to you and start over, and know that it may be a little challenge. Did you hear me? I said it may be a little challenge, but you figure it out. You find out what is if the challenge is worth the fight, because we be so afraid. Like, so many people had so many opinions to offer me. I said, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But at the end of the day, I'm going to listen to the Spirit of God that's in me, because that is my intuition. Your intuition is not going to steer you wrong, especially if you trust the God within, because that's your what? driving force. I am driven by my purpose. So I did not tell you I am the founder of Driven by Purpose LLC from the state of Michigan. So I want you guys to know it's time for us to come together and do what we were created to do. And so I thank you guys for just coming. And I also want to say thank you to my LICMC.net radio family. I am so happy to be one of the hosts of the show. So if you have a business, please inbox me because we have a space where you can actually promote your business. We would love to promote your business. So you make sure you inbox me on Facebook, Tea Nicole, or at Driven by Purpose. That is Driven by Purpose, PURPOS3. The links will be provided below. So I want you guys to tap in. I want you to just know that everything is going to work out for you good. And I will see you next week. This was the live show go every first Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can watch replays every Friday at 11 Eastern or 10 a.m. Central. So I just want to say thank you guys for just coming by to support little old me. And make sure you visit our website, www.tereseteasley.com, for updates. If you want to be a host, if you just want to be, not a host, but if you want to be a guest, if you would love to be on the show, I would love to have you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure you share this video, like this video, and comment below because I want to engage with you. So if you think of any topics that you would like for me to cover, just let me know and I will be back next month, same time, and make sure you wear your purple. Take care and have a blessed and wonderful